Headless Horseman. Once the final guardian of Sverre's frontier, the Headless Horseman lost his head while shielding a witch from an invasion born of the living world. Out of gratitude, the witch restored him to existence, without a voice, without fear. Now he rides through endless nights, collecting the cries of those who dare to scream into the dark. Horseman, caballero delle tenebre, vaga en la noche de Halloween con la zucca infuocata, buscando anime smarrite nel buio del bosco. Spooky and Pumpky. At the front of the Halloween procession drift Spooky and Pumpky, ancient spirits of the lantern flame. Spooky leads the shadows of the departed, while Pumpky lights their way with the glow of her inner fire. When dawn rises, both vanish into the smoke of dying candles, awaiting their return a year later. Spooky and Pumpky, a Halloween anomalia. They only appear on October 31st to haunt everyone. Frankenteo, known as Franco, he became the first of the Brainrots to perish and rise again, shattering the eternal law of sleep. Born in the secret laboratories beneath planet Sahura, scientists stitched him together from fragments of lost beings, charged him with lightning, and awakened him through their fear of electricity. The result was a creature belonging to neither life nor death. Frankenteo. Questo non è un Matteo qualunque. Sono Frank e Matteo. JACKO SPAVENTOSA. Once a humble farmer, JACKO burned his crops to drive away night monsters. The flames devoured him too. When a wandering witch discovered his ashes, she reshaped him into a Halloween spirit. Every carved pumpkin becomes a new mask for him, and each Halloween night he wears one to walk among the living and spread fear once more. Wow! JACKO SPAVENTOSA è il fratello maggiore di JACKO. QUACKULA! Long ago, QUACKULA was a proud vampire who tried to cross a pond to reach a village. But the water had been blessed. It twisted his form, reshaping his wings into those of a duck. Now trapped between the realms of life and death, he haunts the waters, feeding only on those who dare to mock his curse. Quackula squalo. No, è l'animale domestico di Dracula in persona. Mamia, RAPPITTO. To keep her forbidden spells safe, a witch decided to hide them in a vessel no one could ever read. She wrapped them around a mummified man, turning his body into a living tome. Each strip of cloth conceals a different incantation, and his mouth was sewn shut so that not a single spell could ever be spoken again. Mamia, RAPPITTO. VULTURINO SKELETONO. When the world sinks into sleep and Halloween night begins, VULTURINO SKELETONO glides down from the gray heavens. He counts every wandering soul that roams the earth during the holiday. By dawn, all must return. If even one lingers, VULTURINO traps it within his skeletal pendulum to restore balance between the living and the dead. VULTURINO SKELETONO non si sa come non è buono. Il floro cerca un panino mentre viaggia. EVILEDON. Evilon, the mirror shadow of Thrallaladon, is one of the oldest beings in the realm of Brainrot. Born from humanity's first feeling of fear, Evilon awakens only during Halloween or other nights soaked in darkness. It is not summoned, it remembers. The ancient dread that sleeps within humankind stirs when the festival of fear begins. Thrallaladon. No, EVILEDON. Questo squalo è il final boss dell'Oceano Indiano. BUHO de FUEGO. Once a year, the fire owl soars across cities beneath the Halloween moon. It devours darkness itself, swallowing shadows before they gain life. But every consumed shadow scars its wings, burn marks that will never fade. BUHO de FUEGO. Oh woof, el buho que vuela a medianoche. Mago RIBBITINI. Once the student of the witch who created Witch Fuse, RIBBITINI helped her gather arcane fusion recipes. But when he uncovered the secret to giving life to water itself, his teacher grew terrified of his discovery. She cursed him into a frog, yet his magic endured. Now, he drifts through swamps, whispering forbidden curses between worlds. Mago RIBBITINI incanta con la sua magia tutti gli animali che lo circondano. Tartaragno. Born from Witch Fuse's experiments, Tartaragno lurks beneath her great machine. Whenever the system falters, he surfaces to repair it by devouring the failed creations and restoring order through destruction. Tartaragno. Wow! Questa tartaruga ha le zampe di ragno e anche le zanne di ragno. Jacko Jack. Once a mortal magician, Jacko traded his soul to a witch for the power to make even the dead laugh. Now he wanders between worlds, offering eerie bargains. If you laugh at his tricks, he steals your fear. If you don't, he takes your voice. Jacko Jack. El Halloween still. A Brainrot molto spaventoso. Snailenzo was the champion of the ancient Brainrot racing circuit. During one race, lightning struck him and trapped his body inside a loop of time. His shell isn't armor, it's a spiral clock, turning endlessly. Each step he takes moves time forward. When he stops, the world halts with him. Snailenzo è una mistica vettura di Formula 1. Fruttarino è un animale Brainrot. In the Sahar laboratories, scientists once tried to create the perfect being, able to thrive in any environment. They fused the DNA of a pineapple and an axolotl. The experiment half succeeded. PINEALOTOO cannot age or die, but can never grow either. It preserves the taste of memories, childhood sweetness, ocean breeze, summer fruit. But in exchange, it takes away one memory from whoever dares to taste it. Fruttarino è un animale Brainrot che ha il corpo di un ananas. TECNICO, a remnant of a drowned sea god. TECNICO survived beneath the metallic oceans of Sahur. Over centuries, its flesh fused with wires and circuitry, transforming into a thinking network of tentacles. Each one reaches into the minds of others, twisting thoughts into silence. When it chooses, even the strongest of brainrots can be erased from existence. Quietly, completely. Tentáculo técnico, polvo azul que fica só nas areias com certa cor. Vampirina Cappucina. Once a proud ballerina named CAPPUCINA, she adored her reflection above all else. On one cursed Halloween night, she struck a bargain, eternal beauty in exchange for her image. The mirror cracked in that instant, and her humanity shattered with it. Now she dwells beyond the glass, returning each Halloween to the stage to claim the reflections of anyone who stares too long. Vampirina Cappucina, nemica della ballerina Cappucina. If you watched until this very moment, you're a legend. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video.